especially our students, our 5th grade class from Países. Thank you so much for being here. I want to start by saying happy birthday to Jim, our planning director, who is here today.
Thank you.
Who's over here. You're probably wondering why I have a jersey on and why it feels like I'm a little bit underdressed. A few months ago, we lost a youth in the city of Central Falls, and today's his birthday, and his family had asked us to wear jerseys just to remember him. So I'm just going to ask for a moment of silence in the name of Andrew Rodas before we begin. Thank you. So again, good morning. It's great to be here with all of you. It is a pleasure to be joined with all of you this morning. The EM Director of Legislative Affairs, Ryan, thank you so much for being here. Barry Hull of Central Nurseries, thank you so much for being here. Senator Acosta, President Ferry, Rep. Geraldo, thank you so much for being here. I know we have representatives from Fuss and O'Neill and all of you to celebrate this ribbon cutting. I know I have my team here, my directors. Thank you all for being here, especially our planning director and Diane, Parks and Recs Director Alberto, and Louis from planning, who worked so hard to make sure that we're here having this ribbon cutting today. This project is a first step in a multi-phase renovation for the entire Jenks Park, bringing new life into our city's most widely recognized landmark. As a matter of fact, our planning department has already begun preparing for upgrades to Coswell Tower, which we expect to begin this next year. And there is even more to come. In future phases, you can expect new cafe tables, an amphitheater, expanded seating for families, and significant landscaping improvements that will add to the beauty of our beloved Jenks Park. Thanks to the steadfast support of Central Nurseries and the generosity of the Rhode Island Department of Environmental Management and CDBG funds, this gorgeous new expanded playground is more inviting and more beautiful than ever. In addition, this project would not have been possible without funds from the 2022 Green Bond, a similar bond that's going to be on the ballot this November, and I encourage all of Central Falls residents and Rhode Islanders to vote yes on question 4. This is how we're able to complete projects like this. We can continue to invest in the health and vitality of Central Falls and all of Rhode Island. I cannot wait to see this space being enjoyed by our families, and I hope it encourages all of us to get outside, be active, and enjoy this amazing park space that we have in our city. I now want to turn it over to DM Director of Legislative Affairs, Ryan Mulcahy.
Good morning. Thank you, Mayor Rivera, for inviting DEM to participate in this ribbon cutting ceremony. I also want to acknowledge the members of the General Assembly that are here. Thank you for your strong support for DEM and for the Green Bond. So I'm here on behalf of DEM Director Terry Gray, who had hoped to attend, but unfortunately had a scheduling conflict. And I want to say a few words about the DEM program that is helping to make this project possible, and that's called the Local Outdoor Recreation Program. So through this program, DEM makes grants to cities and towns to acquire or improve outdoor recreational facilities, such as playgrounds, splash pads, athletic fields, and public parks. These projects help to ensure that all Rhode Islanders have access to green spaces where they can get outside, enjoy the fresh air, and relax. We're very proud to say that every single city and town in Rhode Island has received funding through the program since it was created in 1988. Something else that we're very proud of is our partnership with the City of Central Falls, with Mayor Rivera, and with the investment that DEM has made right here in Jenks Park. So earlier this summer, we announced that the city would be awarded another $400,000 outdoor recreation grant for the amphitheater phase of the larger park improvement project that the mayor just mentioned. That brings the total DEM investment in Jenks Park alone to $900,000 over the last 10 years. And this isn't the only project in Central Falls that DEM is supporting through the outdoor recreation program. Just in the last few years, we've also provided funding for improvements to the Lewis Yip soccer field and to bring tennis to Central Falls. The fact that Central Falls has received so much funding through this program is a testament to Mayor Rivera and her team for the consistently excellent project applications that they submit. So I want to conclude by mentioning that the local outdoor recreation program is dependent entirely on bond funding. And with the latest awards that we made earlier this year, it's flat out of resources. The good news is that, as the mayor mentioned, voters will have the opportunity to replenish the program when they vote on question 4, known as the Green Bond, this November. So this year's Green Bond proposes an investment of $53 million in a variety of environmental initiatives, including $5 million for the local outdoor recreation program. So with that in mind, I urge a yes vote on question 4. And thank you, and I'll turn things over to Barry Houle from Central Nurseries.
Thank you for having me here today, and I thank you for choosing Central Nurseries to be part of your team on this wonderful project. Thank you, Mayor Rivera. It's been a great pleasure working with the City of Central Falls and the wonderful team that you have here. It's evident that everyone that we have worked with has really a great commitment to the city, and that's really wonderful to see as an outsider of the city. I'd like to thank our work crews for all their efforts in making all this come to fruition. I know they work very hard. And it's really great to see all these kids here. I wasn't really expecting that. So it's great to see them here now, and I can't wait to see all their smiling faces in a couple minutes. I truly hope that this playground is a place that the residents of the city will be able to enjoy in the future, and I wish you luck on your future phases for this park. Thank you very much. I'd like to introduce Jim Vandermillen, Director of Planning and Economic Development. Thank you.
Thank you, Barry, and thank you, everybody, for coming here today to celebrate this first phase. You've heard reference to some of the other work that's going to be done, but we'll pause for a moment to celebrate the opening of this great new resource here, made possible through DEM funding, through CDBG funding, and looking forward to the rest of the renovations at the park. It's really an honor and a privilege to be part of Mayor Rivera's leadership team and get to come to work every day thinking about, and not just thinking about, but working to make the quality of life for the residents of Central Falls better. And believe it or not, planners get to do some planning every now and then. We hear a lot about visions and concepts. Well, this is the reality. But we do have a plan, a master plan for the restoration and upgrades to the entire park. This is the first of 5 phases. And we have the next 2 phases already on the books with funding in place, more funding to be raised. Derek, I see him back there. We'll continue to work on bringing all the great resources together that it'll take to get this done. But imagine, if you will, look behind you, you see this grassy slope. Kind of looks like a nice place to sit and maybe take in a concert or a performance of some kind. The grass there, we can upgrade that a bit, and that can be some open play space, some seating area. Imagine a stage there, and the whole community coming together and able to celebrate together, to view performances, to sing and dance, and all of these great things that we do as a community. This will be the place for it through our amphitheater phase. But the symbol of Central Falls, Cogswell Tower, that has been standing since the 1890s, still there, still a landmark, but it has suffered a bit over the years. And in order to make sure that we have this great resource, this great landmark available for generations to come, we are going to invest some financial resources and a lot of great work into doing some necessary repairs to the tower. It needs a new roof. It needs new masonry. We can't let the water continue to come in and erode the timbers. So through some great resources pulled together from the Rhode Island Historic Preservation and Heritage Commission, we've got a state historic preservation grant, as well as some community development block grant funds that are going to be used to restore the tower. And it's more than just restoring it so that it continues to stand. This Historic Preservation and Heritage Commission, as a requirement of the funding that they provided, we have to make sure that that is accessible to the public. And so as we make the necessary upgrades, it will also become a place where the people of Central Falls and from the region can come and go back up to the top and observe the entire city and the region beyond. So we look forward to the next phases. We invite all of you to come back and celebrate at the groundbreaking for these events and more ribbon cuttings to come. So thank you everybody for being here to help us celebrate this.
Thank you, Jen. Okay, kids, are we ready? You ready for the ribbon cutting? Okay, but before we go to the ribbon cutting, I just want to say a special thank you to my whole team. You know, people get so excited about all of the amazing things happening in Central Falls, and they congratulate me all the time, and I have to remind people that this is a team effort. I have an amazing team who works together to get all of this work done, so thank you. And to the end, thank you, because this work would not be possible without the support that we receive from yourself, from your whole team, from the director and Central Nurseries. Thank you so much. Okay, I think now we're ready for the ribbon cutting. Who has the scissors? Right here. Or at least stand in front of it.
You got a hula, Bob. There it is. How that
I know, they said it's okay. Who can count that?
10, 9, 8,